Okay, so good afternoon to Madam Afra and to the audience. We are Group 17. My name is Tasnim Mahadia, matric number 2094888, and my teammate Muhammad Ishafuddin bin Zainal Abidin 208018. I'd like to thank all for giving us this opportunity to talk on Speak Yourself and Love Yourself and share thoughts. So before I start, I would like to talk about the hardest phase of myself. Since I have anxiety, it was always hard for me to talk about myself. I would either lie or just dodge the question. I hated when people asked something about my life, about me. I never knew how to answer correctly, but that phase, what leader of K-pop band BTS Kim Namjoon said that it's not about telling people your opinion. It's more like talking about yourself. So here, telling your story, even if it has a good or bad start, or if it becomes darker with the times, our stories are made for us, our mistakes form us into a better or a worse person. It's not always your choice how you process everything, but at some point, we can decide if we want to talk in that phase or move on and try to turn it around to have a positive way out of that. I don't believe in that I don't have a choice, but I used to tell myself that trying to comfort myself, but in reality, I only lied to myself. Whatever crossroad lies in front of you in your life, you always have a choice. You just have to see them. Because of the time, we become blind and lie to ourselves. Because being in a state, even if it has a bad one, it's much more comfortable than starting to change something and seeking a way. But when I realized that I have a choice no matter what, I know since those moments that I can and I have the will to change things in my life. Sometimes it's harder, sometimes it's easier, but that's how life works. Sometimes it's our daily ally and sometimes it's our enemy. Don't be bitter about a mistake in your life or a bad decision. You can change it, so it's useless to wander around the what if thoughts. If you made a mistake, try to make it better, to turn it around. If you mob because of that, it won't solve anything at all. The most common thing for a person is when people call him lazy or emotionally trashy. They don't understand that he's like this because he has depression. But the thing is, if you never will tell anyone ever that how you feel, they will just think that you are a lazy sloth to the end of the world. What I want to say is, don't be afraid to tell your story, to speak for yourself. Because no one can know how you feel in your own skin, in your own life, if you don't speak. So let's take one more step. We have learned to love ourselves. So I urge you to speak yourself. I like to ask all of you, what's your name? What excites you? And make your heart beat. Tell me your story. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your conviction. No matter who you are, where you are from, your skin color, your gender identity, just speak for yourself. Find your name, find your voice by speaking yourself. That's all from me. Now I will pass my microphone to my teammate, Isha. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Tasnim, for telling your story. Everyone got their own story. Telling your story is one of the big steps in order to love yourself. Hi, my name is Muhammad Ishafuddin. I'm standing here to tell you guys about what is love yourself. Before a person is able to practice it, we need to know, to understand what it means. Love yourself is a state of appreciation for oneself that grows from action that support our physical, our psychological and spiritual growth. Love yourself means having a high regard for your own well-being and happiness. Love yourself also means taking care of your own needs and not sacrificing your well-being to please others. And love yourself also means not settling for the less than you deserve. How to love yourself? Unfortunately, love yourself is not always easy. First of all, we can love ourselves by accepting the pain, allowing yourself to be honest with who you are is a big step to loving yourself. Forgive yourself for the past action and things that you are ashamed of doing. The next step is very simple. Love yourself can mean something different for each person because we all have many different ways to take care of ourselves. Figuring out what love yourself looks like for yourself as an individual is an important part of your mental health. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you love. If you love playing online games, just do it. If you love to cook, go help your mother in the kitchen. If you love to fishing, go follow your dad. If you love to watching movies, just wait from night till morning. Just do a movie marathon. Give yourself a reward for all the work you have done. So, why is it so difficult for us to love ourselves? Basically, the short answer to this question is that we were raised in a society that didn't teach us about self-love or love ourselves. This may not seem so very important to some, but love yourself is one of the best things you can do for yourself. What love yourself can do to you? Loving yourself provides you with self-confidence, self-worth, and you feel more positive. If you can learn to love yourself, you will feel happier and learn to take a better care of yourself. Looking in the mirror, most of us sees a lot of different flaws and remembers too many past experience that failing to love ourselves. The less you love yourself, the less you listen to yourself, the less you understand yourself, the more confused, upset, and frustrated you will be in your life. When you begin to love yourself and continue to love yourself more and more each day, things slowly getting better and you will be happy for the rest of your life. Thank you for listening. That's all for my part.